Good morning, YouTube. Today I'm going to review our JDM 1996 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan and this is my dealership, NG Supercars, and we have this awesome and restored Toyota here in our shop. It's a friend of ours, it's on consignment, and it's diesel. This thing is actually imported from Japan, so it's right-hand drive, and it's super cool. I absolutely love this thing. I love the green. I love how it's set up. It looks like it's ready to conquer some off-roads and just be badass. Now, it does have a few minor flaws. It is a 1996 after all, but pretty incredible. So let me walk around, show you the outside. We'll take it out for a spin, show you the inside. And one of you guys can buy this thing from us through our dealership, NG Supercars. So check it out. If you'd like to make an offer, send us an email, sales@ngsupercars.com, or visit the website, ngsupercars.com. We do appreciate you guys' support. That's how we keep this whole thing going. So let me show you this awesome Toyota. All right, so let me start off with, I don't know hardly anything about this. So if you're interested in buying this, you probably know more about it than I do. I'm just gonna get that out there. Now, let's start with some of the flaws. Now, clearly it got bumped or something right here, and there's a hole in this lens, and it's a little bit loose. So that needs to be replaced at some point. Sure, they're not terribly expensive given it's a Toyota, but otherwise, this side's all set. There is probably some paint chips. It's hard to see. It's a little bit dusty and dirty right now. We haven't had a chance to wash it. We're gonna get it cleaned up and get pictures of it later today. Look at the ground clearance on this thing. It's nuts. There's a crease right here. Something happens to that side view mirror. You can kind of see that looking around. Otherwise, don't see a whole lot of dings or anything. Nothing substantial, no chips or substantial scratches or anything. Got the cool spare Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. It's got tint on the windows. I'm assuming it's been lifted to fit these bigger tires and stuff. I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't know anything about these guys, so this is what I love. The right-hand drive is so cool. Well, let's take a look on the interior. Now, this is where things get super awesome. Look at this. Talk about the 90s. You got this like Solo Cup 90s interior. That's what it totally looks like. But look how good the condition is. I mean, again, we haven't cleaned it yet, so we're gonna clean everything. But they did add a modern stereo and a reverse camera, so that's kind of nice. I guess that's one of the only modifications. Look at that stickers up there in Japanese. You got the Japanese airbag warnings and stuff. 147,000 kilometers. Look at the rear seats. Oh my God, this thing is hilarious. I love it. Look. I love this thing. Oh man, it's the 3-row. Hell yes. This thing is so cool. Where's the switch or whatever to get this thing to flip? Is that it? Somewhere? Oh, here we go. Look at that. Oh, look at the whole thing rolls forward. Dude, you could actually fit some adults in there. Look at that. This thing is awesome. All right, we got to see this diesel. Take a look under the hood. Even the doors, they slam with a nice thud. Oh yeah, look at that. Diesel, baby. Heck yeah. It's a little diesel. It starts right up. Well, let's take it out for a spin. This thing is super cool. All right. Okay. Let's fire this puppy up. Kind of weird getting used to everything on the wrong side. I don't know if you're supposed to let it sit for a moment, but listen to that. Oh yeah, we got the diesel. I love this thing. Before we go anywhere, just listen to this thing humming, little diesel. I love it. I don't know why I'm so in love with this thing. It's just cool as hell. It's weird getting used to getting on the wrong side of the car. All right. Here we go. Oh yeah, you can feel those knobby tires. Yeah, this is awesome. It's surprisingly quite large in here. Quite a bit bigger than I would have expected. Alright, let's turn on some AC just so, there we go. The degrees are in Celsius. I'm just trying to figure everything out. It's speedometers and kilometers, so I'm gonna have to do math in my head constantly. Ooh, this is like off-road stuff. It's got like tilt gauges and stuff. That's pretty badass. Memory serves me correctly, these are supposed to be like super capable off-roaders, right? They're supposed to be pretty much indestructible, which is what this thing seems like. Turn signals are on the other side. I almost flicked the wipers. Oh, this thing is badass. I don't know why I like it so much. I just do. It's just cool. It's just cool as hell. It's actually got a little bit of oomph to it. Not awful. Oh yeah. It's so weird being on the wrong side. I'm like, oh man, am I in the right lane? Am I holding where I'm supposed to be? Oh dude, this thing is badass. The only problem with having a right-hand drive vehicle in the US is that if you need to pass someone on a two-lane road, you're kind of screwed. You can't really get out and see. You'd have to switch over to like the shoulder to be able to see around the vehicle in front of you. But otherwise, I guess also like you can't go through drive-thrus if you're alone unless you went backwards. That would be a bit of a pain in the ass. It's got noisier wheels or tires, definitely got the off-road knobbies. I feel like we're gonna have to take this thing off-road somewhere. It's definitely taking a little bit to get used to driving right-hand drive in the US. I've driven right-hand drive when you're in a foreign country, and you get pretty used to that pretty quickly, because at least then you're on the other side of the road and you know you can still line up the lines correctly and all that stuff. But this is a little bit wonky. Oh, that's to the floor. Alright, so she ain't winning any drag races. Yeah, it is not fast at all. It's pretty spongy. The suspension is, I mean, we're squishy and rolly, but you know, this is off-road. This is not a performance vehicle in the same sense. Oh Lord, this thing though is so badass. I feel like I want to take this thing like to a popular area of town and just go slowly cruising around. I think that would be hilarious. You know, just putzing around. I think it would get a ridiculous amount of attention. I love that it's got the little mirror up in the front so you can see the front of the nose of the vehicle. Like if you're parallel parking or off-roading and you need to see how close you are to something or whatever, that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's basically no power. But hey, AC works, blowing cold. I mean, everything's gonna be fine. It's Toyota, right? Yeah, everything works, everything's gonna be fine. And the nice thing is, because it's Toyota, you're gonna be able to get parts for it and stuff. Although, I don't know if there's any like right-hand drive specific parts. Maybe there are. Like I said, I have no idea. I have no idea about this thing. I don't really know anything about it, but I'm sure enthusiasts are gonna be like, holy crap, that's so cool. I mean, it is so cool. Visibility is awesome. You can see everything. The A-pillars are really nice and small. Some horse poop in the road. Seating position is great. I'm really comfortable. I could drive this thing all day long. What I'm surprised about is I feel like the center console is huge in this thing. Like there's a ton of space between the two seats. I don't know, maybe because it's designed to hold what, like 3, 6, 7, 8 people? Damn, you could like haul a whole fleet with this thing. With that rear that slides forward and 3 people in each seat. Obviously it's meant for like smaller Japanese people that probably fit a little easier in here than that big bunch of American dudes. Oh, we got a button for retracting the mirrors. Oh, look at that! Hell yeah! That's sweet. I mean, it's so simple. Look at it. There's like nothing to it. There's like a few controls, a couple gauges, and that's it. I think it's in 4-wheel drive. Is it always in 4? Because that felt like a jump the wheel right there. Well, if you're looking for something unique, this is it. If you're looking for something cool, this is also it. Although cool in a different way than we're used to on our channel. Still, I like this thing a lot. It's super fun. I really would love to try this thing off-road. I bet it does really well off-road. I guess one thing that sucks also having the kilometers an hour gauges is I really have no idea exactly how fast I'm going. I'm just kind of going what I think is about the right speed. Because I'm like, okay, 100 is 60, right? Yeah, about 100 kilometers an hour is about 60 miles an hour. So I'm probably doing like 50 something, maybe 40 something. I don't know. So you just kind of like go with the flow, see whatever else is doing. Right turns are a little awkward because you have to look through the vehicle. Knobby tires definitely give some road noise. If you're looking for it to be super quiet and stuff, that's not going to be the case with these tires. But I'm sure they're good for off-roading. Well, I feel like we need to at least do a little bit of off-roading, even though it's like still not really off-roading. But we will cut through the grass. Oh yeah. Yeehaw, bitches. Dude, this thing takes that so well. This thing's awesome. Oh my god, I like this thing a lot. Oh yeah, it's got the, you like push in the, get it to release. Well, there you have it, YouTube. Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, 1996, imported from Japan, right-hand drive, diesel, and in excellent shape. Works great. Looks amazing, and I'm sure one of you will just have a ton of fun with it. So again, if you're interested, send us an email, sales@ngsupercars.com, or visit our website, ngsupercars.com. We do appreciate when you guys support us and buy cars through us, but we'll see you guys in the next video. We're going to be doing a lot of cool car stuff. You're going to want to stay tuned. It's going to be sweet.